Okay, let's see this picture. I really like this picture because it has lots of shadows, and I want you to draw it and with shadow. Okay, don't not have too much lines. So what I mean by that is, so you just like a sketch. And that's the guy's forehead. You can't really see this part that much. So see the distance. Then, his nose, kind of like that. And that's a little bit. You can see a little bit. This side is a lot. So look, remember this and this, that's the distance you're looking, okay? Not from here to here and from here to here, so you get the right distance from the eye to nose, and you want to draw a very long nose. That's most people drawing long nose. They are looking from the bottom of the nose to the eye, and you should look from this part to the eye to get more accurate distance. Okay. Just drawing has the rhythm. So in the rhythm is in the beginning fast. Just get you feelings there. Like, okay, I think it should be here, and because after you're doing this, you're going to go. It's in the beginning is won't be everything right. It'll probably be like, let's see, 50% correct. So then the next step, you kind of correcting that the other 50%, right? But the thing is, when you're correcting the other 50%, and you have to know that's the wrong one you are correcting, and don't correcting was correct and then you made it wrong again, then it's like they're never going to end. And so that's why the next step, you have to look more and draw less, because you have to figure out where you needed to fix. Okay, then that way that takes more time and patience to look, not in the first draft. To see, I'm just putting kind of the things right there. I'm not too worried about all the details. But when you keep doing, then see, that's a lips you can't not see, and don't draw it out. I kind of tend to want to draw it out like everyone else, because I know there's a lip there. So I want to draw it, but if you can't see it, and don't draw it, because that's just how it is. Let's make it real, like to draw what you see, not what is in your head. And that's, you can't not see, then blur it away. And because his face is very like looking down, so you cannot really see his chin that long. It's very, very short. That make it's looking down. Now I have the the overall thing. I felt like the nose is too big. Now the next step, I'm going to shrink the nose. So that's the first draft. So it's like very fast, right? So how high the ear is. The end of the ear is like next to his eye. So then then you finish the first step. It's not 100% correct. Now you got to figure out how to make it better, right? You start where you start before. So I think I start from the nose. I'm going to start from the nose, make it more darker, then try to make the shape more accurate than the first draft. I don't have an eraser, so I have to use this color. I think it works. So that. Notice this, okay? Everything in the face is round. It doesn't anywhere. It doesn't have a sharp edge. So when you shade all the shading, try to blurry the side. Okay, so make it round. Otherwise, you're going to have a sharp edge somewhere. So it's just very blurry. That's the eyebrow. Look those shapes. I'm trying to get that shape. Those are too wide. That's why I'm making down. I'm putting down. I didn't look at the eyebrow. I look at this shape here. If I can't use a red to mark it, you can see this. See this part? I'm looking at that shape. I try to get the shape of that. I'm not, looking at the eyebrow. Actually use the eyebrow, try to make that shape. That's what I'm doing. I just, so I tell you what I'm thinking and what I'm looking, then that's the way, how I teach you. Then you know, okay, that's what she sees, that's what she does, then, Then while doing this, I kind of put a straight line here. So that nose is too wide, obviously. Because it should be like right here. If, if this goes right here, that's too wide. Maybe that's why the nose looks so big before. This line tilted too much, I think. Make it a little. See what I said? Like in the second, third, or whatever steps, and everything like slow down, right? I'm not in like super hurry anymore. I try to make it more accurate, the shape more accurate, right? So that's that part. I can, shade a tiny bit the other side of the face. And you don't want to shade it too dark. You don't want to shade this like that, okay? That's all messed up. If you get a value messed up, it's all messed up. Because that's the lighter side, right? And if you want, you can shade that part a little bit. Not too much. And let's see. Try to get the shapes and try to get the right shape of that. Don't really. It's pretty dark here. So I just go. Cannot really see anything there, but this part is darker too. This compared to that, that's lighter, but compared to this, that's darker. So that's why it's all shaded together, because that's, lighter than this, darker than that. Very, very important. This, the lighter side of the darker part always need to be darker than the real lighter side. Okay, that's everybody have the problem again. Like if you keep looking at this, it gets very white, then very bright, then you turn to, leave this like that. Almost everyone have that problem. I'm just wanted to emphasize the problem. Everybody has, then maybe next time you can pay more attention on that, not making that mistake. And don't know about this eye because you really cannot see anything, but that's okay. And then we just make it dark. Try to see this lighter part. If you squint your eyes, look, this is way darker than that part, right? So it's darker. Value. Compare, you know the value. If you don't compare, you don't know the value, okay? If you look at one spot, you don't look at other spot, you don't know how dark you're going to do or how light that's going to be. And it's all about the comparison to make it dark and light. I'm kind of taking a little longer for this video. So I'm probably just going to stop here. I think the rest of you kind of should understand more. And the thing is, see the nose here is lighter than the darker part and darker than the lighter part. So those are darker. So in the shadow, no. If you have a very dark pencil, you can just, go make it all in the shadow. Okay, if you have, more time, you can shade the lighter part a little bit, but be very careful. Don't overdo it. Don't make it too dark. And very important, because that's the lighter part. That's the dark part and lighter part. You always have to have that, the whole value right. Okay, the darker part never going to not be lighter than the lighter part. Okay, yeah, that's about it. So that's the hair. Then you can just make it dark, here too. Okay, that's what I'm talking about, how to use the shadow, find the shape. See you in the class.